Hector has been tattooing a long time. Let's see what he thinks of the changes he has seen in his career.
Tattooing is the beauty of the art form is that nobody is gonna give a fuck or what you're doing. Somebody's gonna be hungrier and doing some other crazy stuff. The whole doing of tattooing, you do a tattoo and then you post in 20 minutes. There's another tattoo.
Yeah.
Better than what they did. And you're just like, oh man, that lasted like 15 minutes.
It's not like a long drawn out piece with an amazing story behind it, and you didn't spend days figuring out the correct palette and developing composition and color and every other thing like this. You literally
back in the day when like somebody posted a tattoo and that tattoo lingered for like months and until somebody knocked it down.
Yep.
That was funny, dude. And like you said, there was people that was just like, you know, like a whole week, like looking for the reference or the right picture that nobody's doing, and because it's so difficult. Yeah. And boom, you see, it's like, oh shit! It's like, who's gonna break that down?
Or creating your own art to tattoo from. Like you start bringing in people and models to photograph them, playing with the light, and creating your own art reference to draw a tattoo from. I mean, some of it's been crazy elaborate over the years, and now these guys are making 5-minute tattoos that are getting tens of thousands of likes in a day. Or it's mind-boggling to me, but
But it's like
it's great success.
That is tattooing and on its success right now. I think whatever you can do in tattooing, there's enough people around to like anything.
Well, as long as it keeps it helps keep tattooing interesting.
Absolutely.
Because it's just constantly changing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I said earlier, we don't know where tattooing is going to be 2 years from now. We have no idea. We're all just taking this ride. And
it's wild.
And there will be those that bitch about where it goes, and there's going to be those that bitch about where it's been, and there's those that definitely want it to be the way it was 80 years ago still.
I don't understand how you can structure such a complex thing as tattooing and to like keep it stuck in 1980s.
Yeah.
You can't.
Or the 40s.
This is like a freaking moving train. You can't stop this thing. Look
you can't steer it. You can't stop it.
No, you can't steer this thing. It's like a fucking wild boar in the middle of the fucking forest. It's just like running nuts.
Oh, it's bigger than all of us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's funny how it became this big.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's like insane. It's like, who would have thought?
I was tattooing daily throughout the 90s, and I thought it was huge then. And then it got bigger. And I swear for 10 to 15 years, I've been talking about tattooing. It's going to be on the decline soon. It's going to be on the decline soon. And it just surprises me year after year. Well, I just couldn't see it getting any bigger. I could see it like plateauing and then maybe starting down. I figured it was because it rose so hard and so fast, and then it was, but it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And it's completely unpredictable, and I don't know. Like I said, I hope it never ends because it's kind of how I feed my family. But I mean, where is it going next? Where can it go from here? How much bigger can it possibly?
I think we need, as like great tattooers, we need like some engineers that into tattooing, like newer engineers that can engineer something, innovate something. Not engineer, but innovate more in tattooing. I don't know why, but
on the art itself or the equipment, or what?
I think I shouldn't like mix too much the art of tattooing with the equipment of tattooing. I think the equipment and the art. You do the equipment, this gets implied, whatever artwork you're doing, this is just only going to help you develop the art.
I mean, as far as techniques goes, there's only so much you can do. You've got to deposit a pigment to a certain layer, I mean, so I mean, technique-wise, or that can't be altered that much. So the application method, needles, I'm still constantly trying to play with new things and ideas, and I've tried and experimented with some really weird stuff because you know, you think you have a brilliant idea and you try it, and sometimes it works, and more often than not it's like, well, that was just stupid.
Fuck! No!
What the hell was I thinking?
Right.
You know, but I mean, it's like, yeah, no, trying to, but it's just like tattooers that are trying, you know, realism, color realism, all these things which some people say are going to fail and never, they're not going to, no longevity is not enough black, not enough contrast, not enough.
I don't like, hate is too strong, but I don't like the people that like down talk a style.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like, this realism is amazing, and it's gonna last good if you put in the skin good. If you, like, you know, if you craft this tattoo the way it's supposed to do, and you saturate it nicely, you use the right tones, the thing is gonna be as good as a traditional tattoo, right?
I agree, but there's limitations. Because all tattoos do change in the skin over time, when you do that stuff, you have to build in more contrast because your lighter tones are going to go away. You lose those quicker. Every pigment out there has what's referred to as a light fast number, which is how sunlight or natural light affects.
We're going with the technical stuff.
Well, and it is, and this is only from my pigment mixing experience. But and not all reds have the same light fast number. Every individual pigment has an ability to resist light to a certain degree and longer. So, and none of them are the same. Some colors are going to alter much faster over time than others. So they either have to be replaced over time, or as a certain percentage of the tattoo does essentially disappear, fade, lighten out, whatever, there has to be the composition and the contrast built into it so it still has some integrity later on.
In the next clip, we'll find out what else is important to Hector and why. If you like these videos, please be sure to comment below, let us know your thoughts, and who would you like to see me talk to next.